Good evening, parents. Welcome to Curriculum Night. My name is Miss Hensley, and I teach 7th and 8th grade language arts. Just a little bit about myself. I was born to immigrant parents who came here from Greece in the 1960s. My father really wanted me bilingual from a really young age, and so we only spoke Greek in the house for a very long time. And eventually, when I was old enough, I went to Greek school to learn how to read and write. My parents did divorce when I was young, and my father did have to work a lot of hours. So I was a caretaker for my brother. Um, in that time, I was helping him with homework and teaching him and helping him with concepts that he just didn't understand. And at that point, my love of teaching grew, and I knew that was something that I wanted to do. I did get married a few years ago in 2017. I married my husband, Anthony, and he is just my biggest supporter, Ruther's biggest supporter. He loves to chaperone and come in to create things and just be a part of our Ruther community as often as he can. I took some key parts from our syllabus to share with you tonight. We will be learning different concepts with vocabulary and literary analysis and literary definitions. And to kind of help students practice and learn, I will be creating some Quizlets that they can use on their devices. When it comes to grades, I will be updating grades by the end of the week or unit, depending on how our progression is going. Those will be updated in Synergy for you. And of course, please make sure that your contact information in peer review is correct. That way, we are able to communicate with each other via email or phone call. When it comes to late work, I'm very flexible. I understand things happen, and there's a lot of things going on with sports and school and families. So when it comes to late work, students can turn that in for full credit. It is their responsibility to make sure that they check absent folders by the door to collect any work that they have missed and get any instruction or notes from a student or myself. I always have a copy of the notes that we are working on in class that a student is more than willing and able to use. I try to be flexible within 2 to 3 weeks, but I do understand that things happen. And so as long as your student communicates with me and we have an open communication and dialogue, there's really no concern when it comes to late work. Our Remind is up here. So with Remind, I know some of you have joined already from the syllabus that I sent home. The Remind is going to be for very important reminders. So big projects that are due, reminding about our research project, or maybe an upcoming field trip and permission slips, things that are time sensitive and crucial. I can send out a remind just so that we're all on the same page and able to get those management issues in hand. We do have fall conferences coming up in October. Right now, they are scheduled for October 6th and October 14th. If for some reason you're unable to attend or participate, please let me know, and I can send you an email, or we can have a phone call conversation. That way you feel that you did not miss out on that opportunity. Every class has a reading criteria and a requirement that they have to fulfill. For ELA 8, the students have to read 3 books a quarter for a total of 12 independent reading books a year. Those are books that are their choice. They have to be novels, and they have to be at least 150 pages. Those are the parameters. They can be any genre, fiction, nonfiction. It's completely up to them. After they complete a book, they fill out a reading review and turn that in, and that helps you monitor what they're reading, what is popular, what the students are recommending or not recommending. And then in partnership with the Media Center, we create a blog with the reviews of the novels. In addition to those reading requirements for independent reading, there will also be many book projects, which are separate books. Those are monthly projects, so they are assigned at the beginning of every month or the beginning of a certain month and due at the end of the month. So our first one will be coming out October 1st and will be due October 29th, which is the last day that we're together in the month of October. We do a lot of orders from Scholastic. So if there are books that your student or you would like to order and have, Scholastic is a great way to do that. We have a classroom code here at the bottom that you can put in, and then the books that you order online will come straight to Ruther. I also will have paper flyers in hand that you can turn into me, and then I will place the final order. Some of our goals this year for 7th and 8th grade are reading, really having that choice and growth in reading, knowing where you started and building your levels into a higher place by the end of the year. Writing, making it more frequent and more meaningful, really diving into how we write and why we write. And kind of combining all of that with real world issues and discussions, really touching on some authentic learning about what kids are very interested in. I really want to create a safe and environment for students where they feel comfortable with their reading and writing and their speaking abilities when we start presenting and sharing. Some additional resources that you can look into. I am creating a Google Classroom site. It's under construction right now. I'm revamping it for my new sections. Of course, the Remind system, and then Scholastic for any books or novels that you might need. I really have enjoyed these first few weeks with the kids. It feels so great to be back in person as I was virtual last year. It's great to feel the energy and life from the kids and just being together and growing. And I really look forward to working with all of you and creating such a great relationship between us all. Thank you so much and have a wonderful evening.